So for our closing remarks today, I'm really delighted that we have a representative from the California Department of Technology. Michele Robinson is going to make a few remarks, and then we also have a short video address from Amy Tong. Amy is the CIO for the state of California, and she was really hoping to be able to be here today, but other obligations kept her in Sacramento, as you might imagine, requests from the governor's office for attention to the state's technology infrastructure. So we are really pleased to have Michele here to represent and also have a video.
Good afternoon. My name is Amy Tong. I'm the State Chief Information Officer and the Director of California Department of Technology. Thank you so much, Kamel, for inviting me. I would have loved to be there, but unfortunately, due to a last-minute urgent work assignment, I have to stay back in Sacramento. I was looking forward to take this opportunity and share with you all some of the great things that the administration is working on under the leadership of Governor Newsom. Today, we really wanted to re-establish our relationship with the residents of California through digital service delivery. And looking at the data, looking at ways that public can reach out to our constituents through digital means, it's a top priority of the administration. But in the midst in all of that, we also know that data privacy, data security, and sort of secure access to people's personal information, it's a must in order to entrust that governance as well as protection of all of these public assets. So today's topic is most important and is something that is near and dear to my heart, the cybersecurity, and how do we make sure the cybersecurity continue to be a main focus as part of a business operation. Michele Robinson, who is our Chief of Security, Risk, and Governance, is going to be sharing with you all on my behalf on all the work that the state government is employing. And please give her advice and input at the end of her conversation. We love to hear from you all and have her take it back to us to continue to drive the direction the state of California needs to go. And I'm very proud and also glad to share with you not only the cybersecurity is a main focus in terms of re-engaging our residents through digital service. We're also looking for ways to continue to broaden the connectivity and then the access to these digital services through broadband improvement and broadband for all. At the end of all of this, workforce is also a top priority because without a dynamic workforce, these services cannot be delivered. So with all of your input, with all of the collaboration we hope to continue to have, we wanted to continue to improve the state government's engagement with the residents of California. Thank you so much, and I look forward in the future an opportunity in meeting with all of you. Thank you.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for the opportunity to provide today's closing remarks. As our director, Amy Tong, said, she's very sorry to have missed being here personally to deliver the remarks and to let you know all the great things the state and in particular California Department of Technology are doing. So President Barack Obama once said, I want to ask all of us to ask ourselves every day, how are we using technology to make a difference in people's lives? And I think for many of us, that's, myself included, that's at the forefront of why we're in technology and why we do what we do. It's because of the ability to improve people's lives and our society overall. And we heard from our last panel that there's obviously some risks and some things that we need to manage, right, in delivery of that positive social impact. So we at the state of California and the Department of Technology, we're re-engaging our residents through transformative digital services. California recognizes the need to improve its residents' experience when accessing and using state government services. Deploying statewide digital services allows us to reestablish, reconnect, and rebuild trust with our residents. Deploying statewide digital services allows us to reestablish, reconnect, and rebuild trust. Being transparent is a big part of that. But how do we make sure that the digital information and services Californians need are easily accessed, intuitively understood, and simply used? Well, we need to take a customer-centric approach in that. We need to understand what is needed in order to innovate. We need to use an iterative approach to determine how we can best deliver it. So when we began reimagining our state website portal, ca.gov, as a result of collaborative work with our governor's office, the government operations agency, vendors, and volunteers, we stood up alpha.ca.gov. So this is going to raise the standard of online government services. We also, in November of last year, Esri CEO Jack Dangerman challenged CDT and the governor's office to launch a public geospatial data portal by December 25th. Due to the efforts of some very dedicated statewide team led by our department, we built the whole thing in under 6 weeks. We launched it on December 23rd. Currently, the California State GeoPortal has more than 1,800 data sets from approximately 30 state departments, and it continues to grow. Working in partnership with the Government Operations Agency, we cultivated innovation across state government by making nearly 2,250 data sets from approximately 46 state departments available to the public through our open data portal. The California Broadband Council, chaired and staffed by our department, has been coordinating with agencies and community organizations to collect, organize, and analyze comments of those unserved and underserved by high-speed broadband. Increased coverage will help California bridge the digital divide. Our work to improve public accessibility and transparency includes innovative uses of advanced technologies, like artificial intelligence. You may be aware that adopted legislation, Assembly Bill 434, mandates all state agencies make their websites and the contents fully accessible to all. Working alongside the Department of Rehabilitation, we developed the Ocr Bot, an AI-based application that remediates 90% if a scan page at a cost of only 1/4 cent. The application is expected to deliver $40 to $50 million cost avoidance. We've also been working diligently to protect and secure important public assets. One thing you may not be aware of is that California's public IT infrastructure is barraged by more than 200 million malicious probes each day. In response, we've developed robust security measures. Our Office of Information Security operates the Security Operations Center, or SOC, which runs 24 hours per day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, keeping watch over the state's IT network. Our department's Security Operations Center is a key element of the California Cybersecurity Integration Center, also referred to as CalCIC. The CalCIC comprised of our department, the Governor's Office of Emergency Services, California Hybrid Patrol's Computer Crimes Investigations Unit, and the Military Department. The CalCIC collects and shares threat information statewide, provides warnings of cyber attacks, supports both public and private IT networks, and assesses risk to critical IT networks. We've also increased our focus on building security and responsible data stewardship in at the onset. We've done this through enhanced privacy threshold and privacy impact analysis policy and processes, and strengthens the steps to identify confidentiality, integrity, and availability needs throughout the system development lifecycle and acquisition lifecycle processes. Our Office of Information Security also conducts information security office audits of state entities and evaluates compliance with state entity security and privacy policies. Our partners at the California Military Department, their cyber network defense team performs independent security assessments. Another area of priority, as you heard Amy say, and focus, is on information security leadership. Security leaders and their teams are more valuable than ever today. We've become part of the value proposition for our business, and that's exciting. Our department launched the Information Security Leadership Academy, the newest of 4 academies, to prepare our workforce for critical roles in public information security. Mentoring some of these new cybersecurity leaders has been a distinct honor. One of many steps we've taken to build a sustained information security workforce. We've also participated with other departments, academia, and the private sector on several innovative programs. One is Girls Go CyberStart. This year, our department is leading the California effort of Girls Go CyberStart, a competitive national program to get high school-age girls into cybersecurity. Last year, California got a late start and finished last. This year, happy to report we're in second place behind Texas and gaining. We're also participating on the Governor's Cybersecurity Task Force Workforce Development and Education Subcommittee to develop California's cybersecurity career education pipelines and pathways. Ultimately, this will lead to more cybersecurity career pathways, including a 4-year cybersecurity degree program or programs. But education and competitions are not enough. So as I wrap this up, we ask 2 things of you. First, we want to hear your ideas and how we can attract people to join in our efforts to protect California's critical information assets. And second, while educational programs are a good start, we need organizations to step forward and offer real-life experience through internships and other hands-on training. If you do those 2 things, you'll be making a measurable impact, helping us reimagine cybersecurity for all. After all, securing our future is everyone's responsibility, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. I don't know if they have questions. Did I skip two for questions? Or are we good? No, we're done.
Thank you, Michele. We're so pleased that you were able to be here to represent the California Department of Technology and the CIO, Amy Tong.